This is the first time I've made ravioli and I have not left myself enough time. My filling, I've got bacon, shallots, a bit of brie cheese on top. Just go, boy, go, go, go. Get this pasta in the pot.
I make my roux, cook it till it's just about boiling, which is perfect, just how I want it. Add the verjuice. I'm a bit heavy-handed with the verjuice. Taste it, and it's not very good. Really sweet, really tastes like wine. I need to fix this somehow, so I grab as much cheese as I can and bash it into it, grate it into it, add chunks. And it's starting to save it, but there's still this overriding taste of verjuice, which is pretty disgusting.
Al comes over and has a look at it and sort of points out what I've got on the plate.
Okay, rich,
Yeah.
rich, rich, rich.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about where the
So
freshness is
just
going to
keep
come
that
from.
in mind, okay?
Yeah.
Because you're going to need something to sort of pull that back.
So we've got to freshen it up. I've got some kiwi fruit, I've got some cherries, some lime, some fresh mint, a little bit of cheeky contro in there as well. Let's get this combined into almost a fruit salad slash salsa. That's going to be something fresh to actually just cut through the richness of the cream and vanilla custard.
Yep,
Is this your sponge?
This is my sponge.
That is a really nice sponge, isn't it? You got a couple of little spots
Couple of little bits, but I
of,
won't need those.
That is really good. It looks
I won't be
great.
able to repeat it.
I think we should just leave it like that.
You think so? I'll just like put all the stuff on the top and serve it up in the tray.
Yeah, that'll do.
Very rough.
20 minutes. Coming up to 20 minutes left, guys, okay? Not a lot of time, and a lot of you have got a little bit left to do.
I really struggled trying to get a unique element into my reinvented lamb. It was all very classic flavours. I've added pine nuts. I love pine nuts with lamb, so that might be my slight difference, but I don't know if that's going to be enough.
Leo,
Hey, Mark.
what are you doing there?
So I'm doing a lime custard in here, and then I've just cooked the cherry with all of aromatics in here.
All going on, haven't you? I've never seen such an array of ingredients.
Pretty sure that this is not a cleaning competition, you know, it's a good and tasty or memorable dish. I think that's more important rather than the way how you make the dish, you know.
I cannot believe 20 minutes has only just started. I have so many things on the go at the same time. I started to panic. I seared the lamb for about 2.5 to 3 minutes on each side. The big no-no is to overcook it.
I've managed to save my sauce. No longer tastes like sweet wine syrup, but it tastes like a cheese sauce, and that's what I'm after.
What gets me, macaroni cheese, 4 of them doing it, there's not a macaroni pasta in sight.
No
So
macaroni.
they're totally gone out with the actual dried pasta. I'm going to reinvent the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm happy with how my pasta has been rolled. Thank God for Chris, because he actually taught me a nice recipe just the other day. So I used that one and it's really silky smooth.
I get my pasta out of the fridge, it feels great. I grab the pasta machine, I start rolling it out, and I'm thinking to myself, I've just left this way too late. I've still got to cut them out, I've got to roll all this pasta, know the process in which I would need to make it, but it's just too humid, it's too hot, I've got too much stuff on the go, and I'm freaking out.
Mira, you know, the macaroni's gone, and she's doing cauliflower, so I think that's really interesting. But is it mac and cheese without pasta?
It's a reinvention test.
I've definitely got the most unique dish. I know I've pushed the boundaries, having not included a pasta element. I know it's a risk. If I'd just done it for the sake of doing it, that's one thing, but I just kind of feel that there's a reason for doing it, and I love it.
As soon as my potatoes are pulled down, I rice them into the mixture with the egg and flour, mix it slightly. I don't want to over-mix it here, I just want to mix it through so it looks a little bit like mashed potatoes, and now I can start rolling. This is pushing it, this is not where I want it to be, but I do have the clear idea on my head. I've just got to hammer it home.
Everybody, look at the clock. 10 to go. That's 10 minutes. If you're making pasta, woo, you better be close for it going in the water.
This is the first time I've made ravioli and I have not left myself enough time. My filling, I've got bacon, shallots, a bit of brie cheese on top. Just go, boy, go, go, go. Get this pasta in the pot.
Chris is trying to make raviolis right here, right now. They should be made 15 minutes ago for me. I don't know. He's really under the pump, I think.
I've pulled my polenta chips out. They're a little bit more golden than what I would like. So, lucky I'd started them early, and I have a lot more that I can work with. I would have been happy still putting the other ones on, but I needed my second batch.
Presentation is not one of my strong points, so I decide to do 2 versions and just see which one I like better. Decide that I'm going to go with the white one and put the black one to one side. It is what it is. It's lots of cauliflower and it's white sauce, and it's going to be hard to make it look pretty, but I do my best.
With my plating up, I have one big long pasta sheet and I'm folding it back and forward on each other, so stacking each layer. So there's like enough in each layer, and then folding one over and then doing another layer and then folding it over and then closing it at the top. I'm trying to be delicate and make it look good.
Are you happy with that sponge? It looks nice and light.
It's actually really easy to assemble because everything's already shaped. Now I've got the stack on the plate and all I have to do is garnish it. I'm pretty happy.
You got 3.5 minutes. That's all, 3.5 minutes. Remember what we talked to you about plating. The right plate for the right style of dish.
I struggle with plating. I see it in my mind and how I want it to look.
Now it's just a matter of getting it on.
The vision I've got in my head is of this beautiful finger line of trifle with some crumb and a citrus salad on the side. So, out comes the whipped cream.
Oh, this is not what I wanted.
I don't know what happens between my brain and my hand, but it never comes out like I want it.
When you're under pressure, time flies. All the components are all ready to be plated. So I just quickly grabbed a black plate that I wanted to use and then started layering and putting all the elements in there. I was quite surprised. Did I make that?
Now I'm plating up, so I managed to scoop it out delicately and put it there, which is great. Sprinkle my bacon bits over the top, and then I come to my Parmesan crisps.
Got the bloody shakes.
1 minute. 1 minute left to reinvent the Kiwi classics.
Feel like this is a rush. Get your ravioli out, put it in the plate. Didn't get to heat the raw up enough, so it's quite thick and gluggy. I'm like, oh, Chris, mate.
All my components have come together. It's just a case of getting the plating right. I've chosen the stemless wine glass as a way to showcase it and to showcase all the different layers of trifle.
10. 5 seconds left. That's it. Everybody, time is up. Step away from your benches, please.
Taking my plate of knock and cheese up to the judges, I'm stoked. It's beautiful, it's what I'd like to eat. I'm proud of what I've cooked. No matter what they say, I've given something a go I've never cooked before, and I'm happy with how it looks.
Thanks, Tim. We're going to try it now.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy.
Thanks, Tim. Great presentation. Really clean and simple and sharp.
The big question is, mac and cheese to knock and cheese, is it a reinvention? I mean, there's a little bit of smoke and mirrors.
It certainly is.
Let's try it. I love it. I love macaroni cheese, and I love that. He's got all the components of macaroni cheese, but he's made it with gnocchi, and he's just lightened it so it's just pillows of air. And stop it, he's never made gnocchi before. Whatever.
I was nervous for him. I tell you what, halfway through, I was nervous for him. I didn't think, oh, this is not gonna work out. And boy, he's pulled it off.
That is nothing like the trifle that was put up in front of you, is it? You really have reinvented it, so there's a big tick there straight away. The ginger nut with the curd works really, really well, and the cream. She's done a great job on the sponge. My only sort of thing is just watch the tartness of the lemon supreme.
It is overpowering, but do you know what? I really like that dessert. The moistness in that sponge and the lemon curd, if that citrus was just pared back a little bit, the combinations would have been divine.
What did you think of Hayley giving you the trifle?
It was a bit mean.
Bit mean? Someone had to get it, didn't they?
Yeah.
So what's your interpretation of it then?
So I've done a freestanding sort of modern take on it. Done a lemon sponge at the bottom, and then there's lemon mousse, cherry, strawberry jelly.
I have a shrewd suspicion this is going to eat
delicious,
like an absolute dream. Were my suspicions right, Josh?
I really like it. I think it's a very interesting take. Sort of a lemon. The lemon mousse is gorgeous. It's very, very light. I love that.
You put it in your mouth, you close your eyes, and it just goes whoosh. It just whoosh.
I wanted to infuse my my heritage and my love of spice to the trifle, so I made a rujak spice. So I used a chili in there and a lime, and I made a chocolate and soil underneath. And I made a custard lime,
Well, there's a lot going on there, isn't it? You're a busy boy.
Thanks, Leo.
Thanks, Leo.
Thank you.
Mark, presentation.
Well, do you know what? I reckon he's done a really good job. You know, he listened. That was my biggest thing. Like last time with the dessert, it tasted amazing, but didn't look that flash.
Put a lot of work into that.
How much work has he got through?
It's the reinvention of the trifle. There we go.
He's a dark horse, isn't he?
He's a real
He is such a dark horse. It's just...
You know what? 'Cause, you know, it looks good, but it tastes better.
It's just so unusual and so nice.
Good on you, Leo. That
Leo.
is just a fantastic dessert.
Taking my dish up to the judges, I realised that in reinventing my mac and cheese, I've done a bit of a 180 into cauliflower cheese. I eat pretty much grain-free most of the time, and I know a lot more people these days are heading in that direction, so it did just seem like a very 2015 kind of way to interpret the macaroni cheese.
I mean, I look at it and I want to like it because I think there's texture there. I think there's a lot of love in that sauce with the leeks. I don't know, how do you make something like that look appealing? Maybe you put it in a bowl and make it tighter. It sort of looks a little bit,
Yeah.
you know, just like that. But is it a reinvention of macaroni cheese? Well, Merrin thinks it is.
It's cauliflower cheese.
Yeah.
It's another Kiwi classic. It's, you know, she's reinvented it into something that's already
Already a
invented.
clip, yeah.
Already a classic.
It's going through your mind, Josh.
Yeah, it's it just keeps coming back to the fact that it's cauliflower cheese with peas in it.
To be honest, it bores me a little bit. You know, it really, it does. It's dodgy, it's a bit heavy.
I think she can do better.
She knows she can do better.
And then there were two.
I didn't want to be in this position ever.
I'm so shocked to be standing next to Merrin. I feel like she's one of the top contenders in the competition, and to be standing next to her to knowing one of us is going home.
You felt the pressure today, didn't you, Jemima? And your plating continues to be clunky, sadly. Merrin, reinventing a Kiwi classic with a classic that already exists, cauliflower cheese, no pasta, was a huge risk. Well, Jemima, I can tell you, you just kept your head above water. But if you're gonna keep swimming, you're going to have to work harder. You're safe, but only just. Join the others.
Jemima's safe. She's absolutely bawling her eyes out, but man, I can just imagine what it would feel like to be getting through like that. But the huge shock is Merrin is going home.
Merrin, look, we're really gonna miss you.